Hello everybody, I am Beth with Vintage Bandits Mercantile and thank you for joining me on this Wednesday morning. We are doing our continued decoupage work. It's been so fun. I wanted to share with you. I took last week's and finished it, so I thought I would share both pieces, and then I will point it down and show you all a little bit. Funny thing, so my eyes were kind of wonky, so I put some drops in, and then it just went all over my face. So then I was trying to pat it in, and then I got back and it was going, I hit go, and it counts down 3, 2, 1, and I did this really kind of crazy face. Anyway, stop. All right, let me show you what we did. So cute. Here's this one from a distance, remember? Okay, so I want you all to know, it was short. It stops right here. I kind of love these because they're like a challenge to me. But if you get close enough, you can see the line. I painted it in. And so from a distance, it looks, isn't that the sweetest little picture? So it's 6 by 12. I love it. This is just from Amazon. I love the size. I love the size of it. All right, and then the other one that we did, which was glorious, I finished this one. Straighten it up. Okay, come on, wrong way. There we go. Isn't it pretty? The detail. Now let's point it down so we can look at it. I don't know if anybody's here. If you join, please say hello. I would love to know you're with me. I just connected that because I'm over here. Crazy as usual. All right, let's point down. Oh, it's upside down. Hang on, guys. Here we go. Oopsies. There we go. I thought I did it right, but no, I did not. There we go. So it's going to give us more over here, and I need it to not be that far. Hey, good morning, Lee. So now you see all this stuff. Anyway, fine. We'll move this over like that. Just ignore the work stuff. Let's pull this in so you can kind of see the detail of it. Didn't it turn out great? Hey, hi Pat. When are you back from Turkey? We need to chat. So this, I painted it gold, and this is just I did the golden ticket. Look how gorgeous it is. I finished the back. I just have to put a hook on it and it will be for sale. Isn't that cute? I think it did really, I thought it turned out so pretty. And so I just, I just painted it. I think it's a beautiful piece. Yeah, and this is a remake from, okay, awesome. I hope you had a great trip. This was from, Goodwill. I redid it. Isn't that crazy? So if you're looking, there we go. That's what we want. If you're looking for, go that way. Had my camera all crazy. Dadgummit. Isn't that pretty? Good morning, good morning. I just think it's lovely. Okay, then that's the one piece we did. We used 2 of those. Oopsies, on my prep stuff. And then this was the other one. Remember they were the 2 tall ones? I love this one because it was short. I find it so fun to go in and try to match it. So from a distance, you can't tell. And I hope even up close, let's put it up close and see if y'all can see the up close part of it. You can almost see the line. Let's get it closer. There you go. If I get it super close, you can see the line right there where the paper is, shows right there. But if I didn't point it out, I feel like I did a pretty good job matching it up. I was quite proud of myself, to be quite honest with you. I was like, go Beth, go. Because it was, I always, oops, sorry about that. I always like to challenge myself because I think it's fun to, it's not even straight, but I just think this is such a pretty piece. So these will both be for sale, and I will put them up on the website and in shop as well. Okay, so we're going to continue on with decoupage, but we're going to use these books this week. I pulled them out last week, wasn't sure if we were going to do it or not, so let's go through. I already cut up. This was an 8-pack, had 8 images, so let's look at those. I kind of know what I want to go with because I don't want to go straight Easter because we're going into summer and it's a little late. So let's just look at these, okay? This feller is adorable. He's so cute, but I think we'll save him and I'll make him for Easter next year. Or maybe, I don't know. I think he'd be really cute. And look, he's kind of farm fresh, so you could paint it farm fresh. I don't know. We'll see. I think he's cute. I love this one as well. I love the chick with the crown. I feel like this is pretty spring. He could be year-round, so he's an option. He's an option. If y'all join, would you please share this as well? And if you're watching, just say hello real fast to me so I know you're with me. Any interaction, let's do this one and this one. There I am. Any interaction helps me because it tells Facebook and YouTube, oh my gosh, people love her. You know? So, yeah, just saying. There we go. This one is so sweet. So clearly I can't put it vertical, but these both are gonna, I think I'm gonna put them, they'd be so cute stacked as hey Helen, hello. They'd be so cute stacked as a double, you know, like in a, you know, if you're doing a gallery wall or whatever. This one is super sweet. Love this one. I think this could be year-round. It's roses. And in honor of the Derby, that is coming up soon for us. And this one is sweet. It could be year-round as well. And this one, even though it's kind of springy, I think it could kind of go into the summer. So, even with the rabbit. So you may have guessed, these last 3 are the ones that I chose. I like those. I think they go well together if we put the white in the middle, so we could stack them. Not they're going to go together, they're going on Burks. So, Burks. They're going on Burks. Books. So let's get started. And I have what I also brought in to do, and maybe we need to do this rabbit on one. Let's do the rabbit and put the real Eastery one, and let's work on matching the colors. I kind of think that might be fun, you know? So the books are white. And then I brought in this gorgeous IOD. So I was burning up when I started, and now I'm freezing, so I'm gonna have to go turn my fan off. But we're gonna make some labels for the books with these molds as well. So hang on one second. Let's decoupage the books. We'll get them dry, and then we'll talk about how to paint them and add a label to them. The only one I think we might have trouble with fitting is this one, and what I might do is just cut that out. So we'll make them work on this skinnier one. These are books from Dollar Tree, and I just painted them. And we're gonna forget the love. Everything's gonna get covered up. And they're nice and white. I made them for Valentine's, and then I never did anything with it. But they're already white, so that's perfect. And they're already painted, and that's what we need to start. So I have my crystal clear chandelier, and so we're just going to do this first. Any questions? So we're not gonna do that first. Let's choose which books we want to do what on. Okay, so I feel like this is the biggest expanse. Like this one, we would lose the little postcard, but we could save that for something else. So maybe we'll do this one, okay? I think the large book needs to be with this one right there. So that takes care of that one. So we want this to be here, right? What if we What if we cut off Easter song and just use the rabbit? What do y'all think? Or do we want to keep it? I don't know. We're missing this right here, down here, sorry. I've got my camera on backwards, my overhead camera, so it's all crooked. I could take it down and do it again. I'm gonna do that. Let's take it down and reorient it. Can I get it to reorient? There we go. We're gonna reorient it so that it doesn't make me crazy. Any questions? Let me know. Can I get a show of hands if you love to decoupage, and if you have, go, come on, Bethanator. Okay. Now, I need the camera to be like that. It's the same thing. All right, anyway, well, let's see if it's any better for me. Not really, but we're gonna go with it. So, there. Sorry about that. I tried to correct myself and I couldn't. So, okay, let's get back to it. Get a little closer, just not quite that close. A little closer, little closer. There we go. And then I can go like this. And we're basically where we started. Awesome, Beth. Awesome sauce. Okay. I don't know. Do we want to try and keep the Easter? Maybe. And we have lines, so that should make it easy for covering it. To make it straight. Like that, you know? So that's not, maybe the book's not straight. Any thoughts? I would love some info. Share with me your thoughts on decoupage. Does it scare you, or does this inspire you? Let me know. Miss Helen, have you used yours? You came in last week and got some, which was so fun. And that was exciting. I can't wait to see what you do. All right. So I'm just going to, we're just gonna put it down like that, okay? Not exactly sure. I hold my tongue just right, I can open it. I'm going to also say that I did, oh, come on, open up. I did start this with a little help before we went live, so I wouldn't sit here and struggle in front of y'all, but I'm just gonna be honest, I am the puniest I've ever been in my life, hand-wise. Isn't that fun? There we go. Whoosh. Okay, and then I'm just gonna spritz the paper with a little water, just a little, just so it's got a little bit of a give. And let's slop this on. I think I'm also going to wrap it to the inside. It's got a little ding, but we're just gonna act like we don't care. We don't care about dings. I'm just gonna make sure I get the edges super covered. So if you're local, guys, we have a new thing we're doing in town, which is, let's do it this way, which is Nights on Main, and it is the third. Let's add a little water. A little water helps it to kind of give, and so we can maybe ignore not have as many wrinkles, which, oh, somebody's calling me. We're just going to ignore it. I'm sure it's my son going to get his real ID. If it keeps calling, we'll know who it is. There we go. So, and then I'm going to go back in and add some, oh, it was sticking pretty good. Some right here, okay. And then for this, I'm just going to cut the corners right like this. And this way we will be able to put it underneath once it dries. And this side I'm going to cut just straight because we're just going to put it down over top like that, I think. And we'll match up with paint, whatever we want to do. So I'm just going to do that. Give that a good coat. You know what I didn't do? I didn't get my gun, my dryer, to dry these. Isn't that cute? That's gonna be super cute. And I think Farm Fresh, we're gonna add that. It'll blend it together and everything. Okay. This one is, I am going to just ignore the words at the top and just use this bottom. And then we can use the words at the top for something else. Yeah, I don't know. So we're gonna do that, like that. Try to line it up. I'm gonna do that. So we may just do it on the top of this one so that we can salvage this. Let's do that, and maybe we'll add water to it and we'll just tear it. I'm going to keep that in there. And I will add this beautiful piece to something else. Don't know what it says. I would ask my husband. I think it's German, but I don't think he reads German. So let's, maybe we just tear. I love the stripes though. Maybe we just want it to fit perfectly, like right there. You know, let's cut, I'm just spitballing. I don't know if y'all can see this, but this has pretty roses right there underneath it, which is so pretty. So it's not plain, it's not trash for sure. It is going to be beautiful on something, I don't know what, but this one I'm just kind of guesstimating on. And we can always go in with paint around it and add to it. Okay, and just just trim this little piece at the bottom. Which would have been nice if I had torn it, because it would look a little more, it would look a little more, you know, natural. We're just gonna go with it, and we can sand it off if we don't like it, correct? Yes. This one, I'm doing it totally different. So, yesterday I didn't join you because my youngest, whose automobile, we're not gonna talk about, is kind of, he just isn't available to him right now. So, my almost 20, my 22-year-old, 22 and a half year old needs his mama to take him places. Yep. So, we want to line this up right here on that. Maybe pull it down so that's at the top. Why am I shaking? That's crazy. Nobody wants to shake. There we go. Well, no, come on. You want this to go? Hang on. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. Let me get this little feller lined up right like this. I want the top of that like framey thing. No, don't move. Don't move. Why are you not listening? Why are you not obeying? Okay. Maybe it'll listen now. No, don't pull it up, Beth. Jeez Louise. Stay there. Stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there. Okay, guys, you are saying nothing. Who else forgets? Who else gets frustrated sometimes? Is this what scares you of decoupage and messing up? Let's talk about that. Is that what kind of sometimes scares you to think about? Are the wrinkles? Do wrinkles scare you some? Here's the thing, it's decoupage. There's gonna be wrinkles. So the sooner you embrace the wrinkle, the sooner you are going to love decoupage and make it part of the beauty of it. Look at that, we've done nothing. And look how much better that looks. We'll trim that down there. Okay, let's put this someplace to dry. Right here, there we go. Now our last one. Because we're going to do the same thing to this one. But let's tear it with water, shall we? I'm going to put some water in this dish. And then have I done this? I don't know, but we're going to, first of all, let me see exactly where I want to tear. I don't want to tear down there, and tear on that white, and here, and there. So, I want to get this bottom white. I like to tear that. Well, and that can just tear off. I don't even care because it's just white at the bottom of the page. It's not even important. But I love the natural of the tear. Okay, so now let's see if we can get this tear right here and save this paper for another project. See how the tear is, I can't even see what I'm doing. The tear makes it, I'm just going down that fold line, on the outside of that fold line, and then it makes it a little more natural. So a little more organic, I should say. So it's a little less perfect and you can kind of, so we save the stamp, yay. And you can kind of feather, it's almost like feathering it in or something, I don't know. Let's do this side so it all matches. Yes, sirree. There we go. And we'll just, this will just be kind of, it'll just make it kind of, it's almost like, you know, when we make it kind of rough, I don't know. Anyway, we're just gonna let it, we've done 3 different ways, haven't we? Okay. Then we can just glue it on, and like the edges will be, I don't even mind that it's not centered, or we could totally center it like this, and we could go in and take this edge off again. Couldn't we? Should we do that? Maybe. Why not? Why not? Now see, I'm showing you all how to do it the wrong way. Do it the first time and you'll save more of your paper. Yeah, there we go. And then we can just place it right on top. But it's gonna give us a very organic edge to the paper when we put it down. Look at that. See? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And it'll just kind of feather, that's the word I was looking for. It'll feather it, the edges into the book, almost making them melt into the page, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Just doing a light spray on both sides. Hang on, I see a bit of book that's not even have the decoupage medium on this. This is our 3-in-1. It's a sealer, it's a decoupage medium, and it's an extender, which is really cool. So, yeah. Yes. Indeedy. There we go. Look how pretty. Look at these. Well, it's going to be pretty when I get it all down. Let me make sure that's not Joseph. It is. Oh my gosh. Oh, my son is going to get his. Okay, guys, I'm going to have to do this, and I'm sorry. I'm going to pop off. I'm going to let these dry. I'll be back in 5 minutes. I'm going to call my son because he's going to keep calling until I take it. I'm so sorry. Just, you know what? I'm just going to take this off, and I'm going to do this, and I will take any questions you might have. There you go. And let me, I'm just going to give him a quick call. He's called me 3 times because he's going to get his real ID. This is my son that's on the spectrum. Just 1 minute. I'm on my live. Is it vitally important? Because now everybody on Facebook and YouTube is watching us talk. So do you need me right now? You don't have enough, and I can't deal with it for another 30 minutes, okay? Okay, I'll call you. Are you there right now? Are you at home? Okay, well, I have time then, okay? Love you. Bye. I love my son. I love him. Yes, I do. I do. I do. I do. I do. I do. Okay. There we go. See, I didn't have to get off. You all just got to watch my parenting skills, which are terrible. All right, let's get back to this. Look how cute that is. So even though I didn't get it on as straight as I wanted to, that's okay. It's gonna just melt right in to the book. Look how gorgeous, gorgeous, how gorgeous that is. So then I will probably just make a label for this one. And this will just stay like it is. It's pretty perfect. I will just seal it all the way around, cover that up. I'll paint that and put a label. Well, I'll paint that edge once we get a label, or we could go in and paint it petticoat pink, which would be really cute as well. Okay, let's check this rabbit one. Look at that. It's almost dry. Hang on. This, we need to kind of push down on the insides, and so that when it's closed, it might tear a bit, but that's okay. We can fix that if it does. If it tears, that's okay. Guys, if you're out there, please say hello to me. I would really appreciate it. Because right now, I don't know if anybody's there. See, it doesn't tell me. So unless you join, unless you tell me, I don't know you're there. Unless you say hi or something. Okay, up, and look, that needs, we need a bit more right here because it's smushing. It's not staying really good. So what's neat about the water is it helps it to give. So let's just turn this open, and then we're just gonna wrap this around. Go ahead, because it's kind of pulling, and we don't want it to pull. So let's just go ahead and do the inside. I'll leave this to dry. We're gonna wrap this around like that. And then when it dries, it will be perfect. So we're gonna let it dry open. Let me make sure. So this way, yeah, like that. Okay, let me set this one aside. Okay, so you see I have it where I'm just gonna let it dry open. Maybe I'll turn my fan on. Okay, so see that's kind of puckering right there? Can I lift this up and add some glue underneath it? Because I feel like it's not sticking right there. It's got a little pucker to it, and I'm not digging that. It's got a little oopsies. It's just kind of, it's not wrapping around good. So, and yes, we've lost part of the Easter, but I don't care. It's okay. There we go. There we go. So that's where I was yesterday. And today, because he didn't want to go with us yesterday, so today he's got to go on his own. And since he doesn't take care of his money, he doesn't know how much money he has. And I know he doesn't have enough. All right, let's set this somewhere to dry away from me. Okay. There we go. I just have it kind of leaned over the edge of the table. All right, and where's my heat gun? My little one that doesn't make noise. Oh, where are you? Oh, there you are. Here it is. Here it is. All right. Sorry. Let's get these dry. This is a gift from Miss Lee because she got tired of hearing my loud embossing gun. Didn't you, friend? Okay. Here we go. Okay. Can I say okay one more time? Okay, okay, okay. Sorry about all the interruptions. I'm sure y'all are like, this is exhausting. So we're just going to, let me answer. Good morning, Rachel. Do you know why we paint the undercoat white? Does everybody know why we do that? That's pretty particular in projects with decoupage. Can anybody tell me why we would paint them white? Anybody? Just shout it out. Don't wait to put your hand up. Don't wait to be called on. Just shout it out. Does anybody know why we paint them white underneath? Yes, I didn't go, oh, you're back. You said you're back. It's a turkey. I am totally, all of a sudden I'm a little flustered because of my phone call. So I'm gonna just, and rinse out my brush with water. I don't want it to get coated. And this is doing a great job. Look at that. I mean, this one's pretty just as it is. Yeah. Okay, we need to make some awesome labels for these pretty books, don't we? So, put you here. I'm going to throw this in some water real fast. Sorry, hang on. I forgot that's a brush for painting. All right. Oh. It's better for, oh, okay. See, I learned something all the time. Thank you. I didn't know that. It's better when it's also isn't as hot. So also, I need to look for a cool one because there's some things that we need a cool dryer for. So has anybody come out with a cool dryer crafting wise? They'll say just use your cool. Okay, for this one, which is kind of filigree, I want to use maybe this one. It looks like it has leaves and stuff, so let's try that one for this one. Yes. Okay. Oh, yes, it is. Thank you. Thank you, Lee. You get an A++. You get 100% because you answered my question. You can be the teacher's pet today. When I taught school, and I got this from a friend of mine, so I'm not taking credit for it. She did it and I copied it. We would have teacher's pets in our classroom. And so what that meant is every week, for 1 week, we had 24 kids, so everybody got a turn. We would have a teacher's pet up by our desk. And then we had a little sign, teacher's pet, and we took turns, and everybody got to be teacher's pet. And they got to sit beside you. They got extra treats, and I would just draw their name out of I just kept a list of it, and everybody got to be it. And you know, those that were a little more, that got your attention a little bit more. Sometimes I would, you know, it would be a good time after a bad or hard week to make them the teacher's pet. Anyway, they would sit up. We would get to talk during class. We would get to do fun stuff, you know, that you don't typically get to do. So, yeah, my first year teaching, God bless them. I look back and I think, did I teach them anything? I don't know. Anyway, I loved them. They were precious. Oh my gosh, they're like 40-something. I don't know. They're 42 maybe. They were 8 and 89. Somebody do the math. I don't know. They were 8 years old. 36 years ago. 36. They're 42. No. Is that 44? They're 44. What? How on earth are my babies 44? I wasn't that much older than them. Back at the time, though, I was. Actually, I had a parent walk past me and ask for the teacher. It was me. Anyway, they were so sweet. Look at this. I hope it turns out really good. I want it to be super flat because it's going to be going on a book, you know? So I kind of want the edges to be good when it comes out. All right. See if it comes out. Ooh, yes. Look how pretty that is. All right, it's going to go right here on the spine. How fun. Or should it go up? Maybe it should go up. I'm gonna paint over that, so, yep. Let's put it up. I want it to go up. All right, I've got my Top Bond Quick and Thick that I like to use, and you know why I like to use it? Because the girls like first to use it. But I have been using it on door hangers, and it is not, I I don't think it's water safe. So it's like, you know, if you're gonna, but your door hangers probably shouldn't be in the water or shouldn't be in the rain if they're wooden. So I don't know. Anyway. Okay. There we go. I have no idea why my hands are shaking so much today. No clue. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. And we're just gonna push that down. Boom. Boom, boom. Okay. There's one. Let's put you right there. All right, let's put you back together, standing up. And now we need this skinny one, right? I'm thinking this one for here because it's really skinny. I think this, we'll cut out this one right here in the middle. That's what I'm thinking. Tell me, what do y'all think? I think we should cut it out and we'll just trim it up with like a little blade or something. Yeah, I have one. I'm struggling. What time is it? Oh my gosh. Hurry, Beth. I'm struggling with everything. Pat, you said you were back from Turkey, and so were you just in Istanbul, or did you go anywhere else in the region? I have friends living in Athens. Yes, Athens, Greece, and I would love. I think my church is going to Greece. There's just no way I could go. I don't think I could ever do a trip overseas again, unless I do first class. And seriously, who's got first class money? Not this person, not this girl. If it's an upgrade of 100 on occasion, I think I've done it once. Good morning, Miss Shannon, but that's it. So if you are interested in any of the products I've been using, they are on the website and they are in the shop. So please go in and check them out. This would also be really cute if we were going to do, you know, a altered book. How fun would that be? To make a little label on the top. I'm not going to really worry about the edges so much because we're going to be cutting it out. So I'm going to, maybe I can just cut it with scissors. I'm just going to cut around. Has anybody ever cut their clay before? Did you know you could do this? It's also a little dry. I'm gonna push it back down. I feel like the image, I messed up the image. May have to start this all over again. Let's see. You're still recovering. Oh man, girl. Okay, let's do it again. I messed it up. That's the beauty of clay. You know, I've said this 100 times and I've told the story, but someone said, I can't do it. I had trouble with it. And I was like, well, how many times did you try? And they're just, I just did it once. Go get you some Play-Doh or something. Add some cornstarch to it and practice. Practice. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Did y'all see those awesome joy box that Lynn Brundage redid on her page? She got this cute velvet, super cute velvet jewelry box, and she added a cameo, but you could add a label to it. You could do practically anything. See, I'm getting in a hurry, so slow down, Beth. Let's slow down. Anyway, I will finish these up and I will take pictures and I may put them for sale if you like it. I'm telling you, yeah, oh my gosh, they're killers. I just am like, I am only going to New Zealand, where my son wants to go, if I can go like Crazy Rich Asians. And that is never gonna happen. And, you know, so unless money drops into my hands. And I realize that would be a major splurge. It might be cheaper just to book a private flight. I don't know. I think it's really expensive, but I'm just like, I can't do it, Coach. I'm too old. I can't go around the world. I just can't. So, yeah, there we go. I'm just going to smush that in. We're just gonna do a little smushing down. See if we can't fix it a bit. So you can go in, guys, and you can make these kind of, is it perfect? No, it's not. But I think it's going to, when I paint it and we get it all zhuzhed, I think it'll work. See? We just took the edges off. And now we can add it. It'll fit this book. It's still a little big. Like, honestly, maybe we should just do that inner one. Let's just take a ruler and do that. And, whoops, do that. So these, you can totally customize your molds. You can tape up your stamps. You can cut your transfers and your paint inlays. You don't have to do it the exact way it was made. And look, there we go. We have a super skinny mold. Super skinny label. Yeah. It was, wasn't it cute? I told her, I was like, that's adorable. Adorable. All right. So now, let's look. See the difference it was made. Now it's perfect. It's just perfect for it. So let's get some glue, and then I'm gonna jump off here because I gotta take care of my son. Yeah. I think the Real ID, I don't even know how much it costs, $48. Who all has the Real ID here that's talking to us for travel? And well, Joseph, he has his passport. I don't know why. He's just very, very. Look at that. I'm gonna pull it close for y'all once I get it. But it's the perfect little label. So I took what we had, wasn't working, and I just altered it. And it'll really show up when it's painted. Okay. I'm gonna raise it for you. Close glue. And I'm just making sure it's smushed down so it dries. Look how cute that is. It's teensy tiny, but it'll be so perfect. Like I'll do balloons, or I'll either write it in cursive, and it's a perfect little label that fits that book. Ta-da! And this one, it's a little off, but look at that. That's gonna be really pretty painted as well. See, I know, isn't that fun? Hey, Miss Curious Farms, Miss Carmen, how are you, my love? Worst friend on the planet here. Yep. Worst possible friend on the planet. Right here, guys. I am so self-absorbed. I want to apologize to all my friends out there. I'm terrible if I don't call you or get in touch with you. I just am the worst. I don't know it. Okay, guys, so I will finish these and show you. Let's look one more time at last week's projects. I hope to be on Tuesday next week, but I have children who require extra love. Look at that. So we have two. Look how pretty those are going to be. I'm going to paint this one kind of, I don't know, I'm going to match the cover, so I don't know, maybe pull out some gray, or if I do that, I'll try to record it. Okay, let's go over last week one more time. Look at that. Ta-da! Didn't that turn out good? Oh my gosh. Oh, sweetie, I'm so sorry. Just come to Kentucky. Just move here to me. Just come. Just come to me, Carmen. Just come to me. Just come to me. Look at that. Look at that. Would you take a look at that? Isn't that cute? This is where I painted. It stopped right here. You can see one little line in the blue. And then I matched it up. But from a distance, I feel like it's pretty good. I should probably cut it down and not make it so it's like that. But anyway, I didn't. And then this one, we didn't have to cut it all. It was short, and I just did put gold all around it. Painted the frame. This is a hollow piece. Could be drum. From Goodwill. So for, I don't know, 10 bucks, not even $10. The piece was probably $2.99. The board that we got, this was part of it was part of 6, so it was maybe $1.50. This, I don't know how much clay this is, minimal. This is not this. Let's give it $1. And in paint, maybe $1. Let's give everything $1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $5. I'm probably going to sell it for around $24.99 because it has the love of Beth in it, you know. Okay, friends. Oops. I'm going to get off here. Thank you. This is Beth with Vintage Bandits Mercantile, VBM, and we love to go live every week. So if you're just joining, say hello. If you watch the replay, say hello. Thank you. And if you have any questions, please ask. I love all interaction. I'll try to come back and answer them from both places, YouTube and on Facebook. So hello to everybody and goodbye to everybody. And this is my wish. The world is a crazy place right now. So let's go out there and let's be part of the solution, not the problem. Let's be the light. Let's just go love people well. Let's just love them as best we can and take care of everybody and be kind, you know? It's not that hard. So I'm gonna get off, do a little clean and a little zhuzh, and I got a lot of admin work to do today. Boo. So lots of changes going on here. We've repainted the back foyer. We'll be opening up the back door soon. It's so gorgeous. We also have the building across the way getting work done. Look at me, I'm so schmaltzy. I was freezing and now I'm hot. I'm telling you, just can't do it. Anyway, I love you all so much. Thank you. Be blessed. I'll see you next week. Right now it's Tuesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We get everything done. All right, I got to get my son some money in his account for his real ID. And we're working on independence. We're shooting for 30, y'all. 30. So pray for this mama. I have to keep reminding everybody that's a parent to him, including me, that he is on the spectrum and he's doing great. Yeah. Okay, he's doing really good. He's going to get his real ID by himself. He's going good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good.